Hello, and thank you for joining me today. I basically wanted to cover a few quick points about the status of City Skylines 2, as I'm playing it as a Ultimate Bundle player, and in regards to the recent decision from Paradox Mods and Colossal Order to uh, pull back the beach properties DLC, quote unquote, and let's see. I want to get kind of over here where there was a beach properties stuff. Like, okay, so these houses right here, yeah, these are some of the beach properties DLC. And again, as an ultimate bundle player, this stuff didn't disappear for me. So I want to send my regards out to all the frustrated players who bought it separately and are experiencing the white blobs. I can't demonstrate that because I don't have them, but I have seen pictures online, and I just want to extend my heartfelt sympathies for, frustrated players. I have also seen a few comments. I don't think they're too accurate as far as the status of what the game is going to, the direction it's going to head in, but I wanted to point out that there have been some comments on forums like Reddit where people are claiming that if City Skylines 2 continues on this particular path, it will ultimately end up being a dead game by 2025, end of 2025. And I really hope that's not the case. I don't want to see this game go down like that. I still feel like it has a lot of potential, and yeah, granted, it's the looks of it are a little underwhelming, but it's still in its early life cycle. Like, we don't have a lot of assets right now, and I'll get back to that in just a second. But we don't have a lot of assets as far as what the base game is offering us, and it makes it challenging, very challenging, if not near impossible, to make anything look halfway decent. And it's still very early on. So yeah, I wanted to just kind of touch on that in this video and try to make something, another neighborhood, but I wanted to touch on that first and foremost. And I did say that I wanted to touch on other assets as far as what is being offered from not necessarily Paradox mods, but the modders are now starting to add in their custom assets. We do have an asset importer now for Skylines 2, and I am hesitant to use it because I have heard that it is causing problems, and the last thing I need to have happen is to have a game that's already struggling enough as it is to, continue to have more problems. So that being said, I'm not too keen on getting custom assets right now. I don't have like any of the schools. I don't have the actual attempt at a functional beach properties, or not beach properties, but beach assets. Don't have any of that installed right now, and it's not one of those things where it's like sorry, not sorry. It's nothing like that at all. It's just one of those things where things like, the stairs, the custom assets for stairs and pedestrian footpaths and all that stuff, aside from this invisible road path and all these kind of things, they require the asset importer to function, and a lot of the things like the stairs have reported to have been compromised currently. They probably won't be for very long, but they are compromised currently because they relied on the assets of the Beach Properties DLC. And so, not being 100% sure how that works, I didn't want to bring anything into my game and risk having that not work. So far, everything that I'm using is still working fine, and this is not a video to be like neener told you guys. No, that's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm just pointing out that I am aware that those kinds of things are happening, and it just sucks. I really feel the disappointment for the community that these things are not functioning the way that they should be, and people have a right to be mad at this game, mad at the developers. The complaints that I've seen are legitimate, and again, this is not one of those kinds of clips where I'm just trying to point out the downfalls. I want to show that people that have the ultimate bundle are not experiencing the visual glitches that people who don't have the ultimate bundle are. And yeah, I don't know how to explain it even. I'm bummed out that not everyone is having a good time right now, Well, anyways, I kind of lost track of what I was trying to say with that, but the general gist, as I've mentioned already, is that I'm not happy that other people are not happy, and this recording is coming out on, well, it's being done on April 22nd, 2024, and the way forward announcement was announced earlier this week, and so yeah, I kind of wanted to reflect on that. That's really all I wanted to do with this video, aside from add a few things into this build that is really struggling to get anywhere as far as my YouTube channel is concerned, and not kind of hard pressed to even call it like a successful build sort of thing. Yeah, hard pressed to call it a successful build by any stretch of the imagination, and I just wish it didn't have to be this way. It's one of those things. I mean, I'm one of those guys that built his rig for this game, and when you come to find that you've poured money into something that, well, may or may not pay off, that people are already claiming might not have much of a future a year and a half from now, that's pretty disheartening. And of course, there's no confirmation on that whatsoever. Colossal Order, Paradox have not come out and said, oh, this is, they're not going to say anything like that, even if it was true. But it's speculation at this point. It's one of these things where it seems like no matter what they do, they can't make the fans happy, and it doesn't seem like it was really that hard to do in the first place. So it's just very, very well, obviously disappointing to say the least. And while I'm doing that, I still have not figured out how these areas work. I don't know if I'm doing this particular area right. I just know that, well, that's another thing too, is like the parks and everything, like they the ones, even the default parks, like well, see, stuff like this, like these aren't parks obviously, but elementary schools, the buildings. Where the hell are my parks? Give me a park here real quick. So do we got anybody hanging out here? Do I got anybody living here? Yeah, see, there's people that they come around. They don't really want to go to the park. There's nobody in the park. Is there anyone over here? Ah, I heard that. Yeah, there's nobody in this park either. So, yeah, I don't know if it's just another bug that they have to work out or what, but the park areas don't seem to make any difference. So, I'm trying with stuff over here, but I don't know what good it's going to do. I don't think the game has the logic in it yet to get people to just kind of go out in the grass and just sit around and hang out there for a while. I've seen them do it before, but I'm not sure how or why they do it. Maybe Let me put in a different kind of area, like this gym park area. Let's see if... Let's do just something real quick back here. That. Oops. There. Let's see if anybody goes in that one. They probably won't, but you never know. Just see if they do it. And in the meantime, I'm going to just extend that out. It's not part of his path destination to go down that way, so I guess he's not going to go down there anyway. Anywho, yeah, so I wanted to do a video today and kind of give my 2 cents on the new version of the Beach DLC's meltdown that is going down. I didn't mean for the word down to be used twice like that, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, I wanted to give my thoughts on it, and I'll actually go ahead and start working on a new neighborhood here in just a moment. I just want to see if anyone comes into this area. I'll just kind of fast forward here for a little bit and see if anything happens. Alright, yeah, there's not even anybody really coming down this way right now. It's like a very quiet part of town, so I don't think anything's going to happen there for a while anyway. So I'm just going to leave it. And for now, just a very basic park with some shrubberies and just a little bit of detail to kind of make this bridgeway, I don't know, less boring, I guess. I'm gonna go find a different part of town to build a neighborhood in. And in my other city, I started doing something up here. Oop, digital glitch. Digital, game glitch, whatever. And so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start. No, don't want those. Want, trees and brushes, and turn that off. Get rid of all these guys. Let's go up here on the hills and just start a new neighborhood, because why not? We just need a new neighborhood. So as I'm trying to put this thing together, I'm not really sure if I've got any topics of great interest to mention today, but if anything comes up while I'm building, I'll be sure to mention something. I still don't really have a subscriber base to talk to, so really just talking to myself, and well, that gets kind of boring after a bit. So there's no one to really bounce any ideas off of, so well, I guess I'll get over it at some point. Let's see here. So I got that over there, got that over there. Let's make it's kind of a main drag through here. Oh, interesting how that's 90 degrees. Okay, whatever. And come down about there. So welcome to my new part of town that doesn't have a plan at all. Like, I'm just going to build randomly and hope for the best. That really didn't work out well, did it? No, it did not. Oh well, because I had my anarchy on. Redo. Okay, that's a little better. Not perfect, but it's better. I couldn't get the grid function to work on this for whatever reason. I suppose it's because I'm building on a hill here, and the grid only wanted to stay at one level and not, you know, adjust to the hill. So it was building like tiny little bridges, it was building underpasses, and so ultimately I just had to go and do this all myself. Let's see here. I can, suppose, add a overpass. Is 30 feet okay? Nope. No. Okay. Can't. Oops. Didn't want to do that. So in time, I will probably end up making some kind of transition into this neighborhood using this rather than this. But for now, they will just have to get used to the small one. Go the rural route. You have no idea how tricky that was for me to say that. I don't know why, but it was. The word rural is not the easiest to say. Now let's go just right about there. Commute to sure. Curve it. And yeah, I don't know, I'll probably end up deleting this road at some point too. I'm not big on deleting things. Like if I start something, usually I will try to make it work. As is the case by, you know, sticking with the city for so long. But if things ultimately don't work, you know, like what happened with this neighborhood way over yonder, if it ultimately doesn't work, then I'll bite the bullet and come back and fix it. But for now, yeah, we will just live with it. And let's see, what am I going to put in here? Obviously, homes need to go in here, but I need to get some kind of services in here as well. So, a medical facility would likely do wonders. So, we'll put that in there. Let's get... I'd rather do fire and police first. Okay, so right now they are complaining about sewage and power and all that stuff because we don't actually have a city street coming out here. And, well, we need to extend those out this way, so. What do I got over here? That's just a S-curve leading to nothing. And do I have? Oh, I could probably do a straight shot from way out yonder. I could also just go straight over from... Just get down on this a little easier where I can see it. Am I on it? Okay. Let's go way over there. Someday. Right over here to the water station. Overlapping items. What's overlapping? Oh, the road, I guess. Why is that part of the road overlapping? Who cares? And just like that, I got water out there. So now, figure out the Z's. Zzz. Fun fact, did you guys know that's actually how they did that noise? They just did it by... It's not an actual electric sound. It's literally someone doing that sound like I just did. Is that underground? No, that's overhead. Okay, so I'm going to put in a transformer station. One of these guys can go, sure, right about there. And do I have anything out here right now? No, I don't. Okay. So I need to get some high voltage lines coming out here. Actually, I need to find out where. So I got some way out there. That's it? Really? My god. I guess I'm still used to my other city because I thought I had more power lines going somewhere. Alright. Well. Let's come out this way for now. Just to kind of have a main drag of power, and well, I'm just gonna go diagonal, kind of mirror the highway that I can barely see, and then just take it all the way over here to this guy. Yeah, where do I connect him at? I think I need to add some stuff here. Maybe. Yeah. Hang on. Okay. So you... Additional turbine, high voltage substation. Okay, so... Yeah, let's just add one there. And, okay. Let's do that again. Come all the way out here. There we go. And just like that, that area has power. Now, why am I going out this way and not just cutting across right there? I want to say, and this has come from somebody who doesn't plan anything, I want to say that in the future I will have other stuff out this way, and my high voltage stuff will just kind of go around the perimeter here and, you know, do that sort of thing. So that's the plan. It doesn't look like much. Nothing ever does when you first starting out, but that's the plan. And as far as homes are concerned, let me see here. Okay, so we'll do, I guess, from here. Stick with City Skylines 1's building mechanic of just 4 tiles because that seems to work out better than Skyline 2's mechanic of 6. Not sure why they wanted to do that, but you know, I guess just to make you feel like you got an upgrade somehow. So let me go through and fix all of these little side patches here, because I want all the homes and businesses to go off the side, or the side streets, not the main one here. And by doing this, you make sure, and of course I'm still probably just not telling anybody anything they don't know already because I'm always late to the game, every single time. But by doing this, I make sure that all my zones are where I want them to be. And even though right here they look like they are going side to side, I want to say that other bit that I did earlier in the other neighborhood, they look like they were gonna... Oh no, never mind. That's a different... Wait. Flashback. Nope, I'm getting my save games mixed up again. Sorry. Different city. In my other instance of this city, I had another thing where my buildings were coming in on the side here and I didn't want them to, but they looked like they were going to build on my long streets here, and they did not. So can never be too sure about that. So like this one right here, you can tell for sure that it is going to build on the side because everything was jumbled up over here. This one as well, and this one as well. But like this area and this area and even this one, you cannot tell at all because they are perfectly situated to well, they're perfectly situated to the grid that they're assigned to, and you can't tell either way what they're going to do until they do it. So yeah, this is just making sure that everything comes in the way I want it to come in. So that one we're going to build on the side. This one might have, but not anymore. And yes, I realize I could have just dragged from one end of this to the other, but I didn't want the secondary crosswalks, and I didn't want to have to go through and take them all out. So that's why I didn't do it that way. I'm stubborn and slow, and probably not entertaining anybody right now, but oh well. Okay, so let's that one of these I think I will probably save for commercial. And sorry for the whistle, but 'twas necessary. So these long sidewalks in the middle, I will definitely be leaving in there. Not sure what I'm gonna do about this guy. I might do a weaving one there, but for now I will just go ahead and continue splitting these down the middle. Seems to be a good way to make sure you get the size buildings that you want instead of whatever the game feels like it wants to put in there. I remember the first time I learned that little trick. That took me a while to understand that. Building all my residences with the default size, and oh boy. It just let's just even those out. So now one doesn't have to be 4 tiers and one doesn't have to be 3. They're both 3s. Yay! I even remember saying when I first started this game, like, I'm going to come back, I'm going to switch some stuff, I'm going to learn stuff as I build throughout this game, and things will change. And I'm pretty sure, no, scratch that. I know this is not the first time I've said that. I've said it at least once or twice, maybe, before. And yeah. So it's definitely always a learning curve. These ones, that guy, and yeah, sure. Okay. I'm opening those back up for offices and kill my white screen here. Offices and commercial, that's what I was trying to say. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do offices there and there. A couple of commercial next to them. I will go ahead and leave this area blank for expansion on the police station and all that. And let's see, for now, let's do just kind of every other thing. A mix of North American low income and the beach properties, European. I'm not gonna worry too much about, you know, splitting them up like I did in other areas, like I did in the you know, down there. Not gonna worry too much about splitting them up. I'm just trying to get a new neighborhood put in. And yeah, I could split those up just a little bit more. Actually, we'll go ahead and put row houses in. That's gonna look kind of awkward, kind of silly, but ones that are not. Yeah, let's just switch them up now. Why not? I could probably do more along this area, but I feel like that's going to be reserved for mixed housing, and that's going to come in as European row houses, so oh well. Low rent, well, we'll get over that. So let's go ahead and just watch this come in and click that up to 3x speed and speed it up even more with post editing, and we'll see what we get. And I am going to step in here real quick and just kind of add a few more commercial plots in. Let's see, go ahead and take out, I suppose that one. just to give them more places to work and more stuff to think about doing. I suppose I could do one more set. One more set, I guess, on this spot here. Yeah, offices is one of those things I've noticed that they really don't want a whole lot of, but when they get it, boy, do they use it. When they do want it, they definitely use it. And commercial is, well, I mean, it's kind of a mixed bag right now. I think it's waiting for me to do some other stuff. Ooh, some death and fire. Fire! Go. Alright, so that's all zoned in. Let's go ahead and put in some type of industry. Stone mining, coal mining, ore mining. We could just have all of these guys okay. And then, do I want to do gravel roads? Sure. Let's do gravel roads kind of out here, and we're gonna make some really big, like stupid big industries. We're just gonna go ahead and go that away and that away. And those are probably not squared up at all, but that's okay. And let's see, what do I have as far as markers, object prefabs? Oh, no, not those. No, no, no. Oh, there they are. Oil, ore, fertile land, groundwater. Okay. So let's see here. Could use that, and then just, oh, I need my white screen back. That, and put in all these guys. I can barely kind of see the road going here. get over the roads. That way the building itself is useful too. And oh, I guess I could do one more out here. No, I want to go that way, and then really just make a huge oil slick back here. I think I'm wasting my time taking these trees out. I think the zoning things are going to do that anyways. Take that off. Okay, so let's put one of these guys here. Get him zoned up. Need to just make work for my guys. That's pretty much all I'm getting at right now. And the thing I've noticed is that the bigger these things are, the bigger the machinery will be, which is kind of cool. So we'll have one of each of these guys here, and make him start there. So yeah, one of each of these guys. Okay. So now these people have somewhere to go work. Yeah, well, now I really need an intersection here. Because that's going to be fun to go all the way through here and all the way up there. And that light needs to go because that's just holding everybody up. So yeah, and we'll definitely need to work on that intersection at some point. And let's see, let's go ahead and do highways in 3-lane, 2 ways. Upgrade. Oh, that's how they want to do that. Okay. Sure, I guess we can do that. Okay, so yeah, just try to minimize traffic lights and all that good stuff, and hope that this takes off somewhere next time. So yeah, I'll go ahead and leave it there. These people have somewhere to work now. They got stuff to do in town. They got places to live, basic services. They're not really smart right now because I haven't put any schools, but I'll fix that next time. And with that said, thanks for joining me, whoever's decided to join me this time. Take care, everyone. I'll see you later.